Okay, so I'm Jeremy,
Thomas.
and our embedded project is the smart pet feeding system. And so there are two main elements to the project. There's the food and there's the water. The food is based off is using a servo motor to control the flow from this reservoir which holds the food. And so we have our real-time clock implemented with our system with the PIC32, and we set a scheduled feeding time. And when that scheduled feeding time comes around, the servo will spin and lower this and release the food. And once the desired weight of the set meal, which is set by the user in the user interface, is met, then the system will stop dispensing food. If the weight hasn't been met, it will dispense until it has been met. And you can set multiple times to eat per day.
And for the water operation, the force sensor underneath constantly reads the weight of the bowl, and a threshold value is set. So when the pet drinks the water and it goes underneath a certain threshold, it triggers that the solenoid valve back here will open up and dispense more water, and then recheck the weight to make sure it has reached the threshold.
Okay.
So for operation, we control through a user interface through the touchscreen. So the first screen is to set the current time for the real-time clock. So we will set it for 1:02. So then options from here are to set up the feeding schedule, check your current feeding schedule, or to reset the current time. So at first we'll set two meals, both with a weight of 0.125 pounds. And we can set the first for 1:02 and the second one for 1:03. And then now you can double check that what you have set for your meals. So when the real-time clock reads 1:02, it should dispense out the food.
And can we see what the real-time clock is at right now, or is that displayed somewhere?
Well, we were doing that in testing, but we feel like that wouldn't have looked very good on for user purposes. But,
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be about a minute.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the food. Servo goes back up. So the weight is met, so it will not dispense again.
And then in a minute roughly, it would dispense that same amount of food again?
Yes. So
Okay.
if you want to see that, so we can get another refill.
But it has to be empty because otherwise it wouldn't dispense? Okay.
Because normally the pet would eat the food.
Right.
Seconds or so. Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
The weight is met again, so it stops. And those are the two meals for that. Obviously, the pet would eat the food, so we wouldn't have to do this normally.
You want to do the water?
Yes. Okay. So the water is set to a specific weight that when it drops below that weight, the solenoid valve will open and dispense some water.
Okay.
So, there. Yes. Solenoid valve opened, dispense the water, and it's above the threshold, so it doesn't dispense again.
Okay.
Fourth dimension.
Are those the major things you want to show?
Those are the major functions of our smart pet feeder.